Are you curious about the future of humanity and the role of technology in shaping it? Buckle up and be ready to explore the intersection of technology and society. From the tools we use to shape the world around us to the socio-political models that guide our lives, the impact of technology on humanity is undeniable. But as artificial intelligence continues to emerge, the future of work and our very understanding of what it means to be human is being called into question. In this video, we'll delve into the ways in which technology has transformed our society and consider what the future may hold as we grapple with the challenges of the 21st century. Join us as we explore the insights of renowned scholar Yuval Noah Harari on these crucial topics as outlined in his book 21 Lessons for the 21st Century. Get ready to expand your perspective and gain valuable insights for navigating the complexities of the 21st century. Let's go! Man has been able to control the outside world but not the inside world, and is beginning to venture into this field. One of the key ways in which we interact with both the outside and the inside worlds is through the use of tools. We use tools to shape and manipulate the external world, to build and create, to communicate and connect with others. We are also devising tools, through info and biotechnology, to understand and make sense of the internal world, to self-reflect, to learn and grow. The key, however, is to use these tools wisely. There is a danger in exploiting people and resources for our own benefit, without considering the long-term consequences. Instead, we must strive to use our tools in a way that is both responsible and sustainable, that benefits not just ourselves but also the larger community and the natural world. Man has experimented with not only tools but with many socio-economic and political models. After trying many models, the liberal story has won out and proved to be a powerful force for good in the world. Although in the initial phase, it was applicable to the elite class, white men, it has gradually become more inclusive over time. It has brought about peace, health, and prosperity for many people, and has helped to spread ideas of freedom, democracy, and human rights around the globe. In some cases, the liberal story has also incorporated elements of communist-style welfare programs, in which the government plays a central role in providing for the basic needs of its citizens. Also, some governments adopted a hybrid approach, being domestically communist but internationally liberal. In many cases, this hybrid approach has been maintained through the government's control of the media and other institutions. Despite its successes, the liberal story has also faced its share of criticisms and challenges such as ecological collapse and technological disruption. One alternative to the global liberal story that has emerged in recent years is the idea of a local golden past, often tied to traditional religious or cultural values. This idea holds that there was once a time when things were better, and that we can return to this idealized past by rejecting modernity and globalization. However, this idea has its own limitations and is unlikely to provide a sustainable solution to the challenges of the 21st century. The liberal story has the best record when it comes to peace, health, and prosperity. But the solution of economic growth that served so well in the past may not be viable in the face of these challenges, and we need to come up with new ways of thinking and new socio-political models. As people find new solutions to the problems of the day, new models will likely emerge out of the revolutions of the 21st century, just as previous revolutions gave rise to new models in the past. These will need to make sense of the complex and rapidly changing landscape of artificial intelligence, big data algorithms, and bioengineering, and form a meaningful narrative that can guide us. The Industrial Revolution, which began in the 18th century, brought about tremendous changes in the way people lived and worked. One of the consequences of this revolution was the loss of certain jobs which were automated as new technologies were developed. However, this loss was typically accompanied by the creation of new jobs, as people found new ways to apply their skills and knowledge. But this pattern may start to change with the rise of artificial intelligence, and many jobs will be lost without being replaced by new ones. This is because, in earlier times, humans could always choose to perform cognitive tasks while the machines were employed to do physical tasks. But now AI and other technologies are able to perform both physical and cognitive tasks, which were previously the domain of human workers. The question is, can AI perform tasks involving human elements like intuition and decision-making? While some may believe in the concept of free will, our decisions and actions are in fact the result of billions of neurons calculating probabilities in an instant. It is to be noted that our biochemical algorithms control our thoughts and behaviors. AI will be able to perform tasks that require intuition using algorithms that use data from the integration of infotech and biotech, without relying on any kind of mystical hunch or divine spirit. Integrating info and biotech can lead to creating an interconnected network of machines for AI rather than distinct robots, allowing for updates to the entire system without updating each robot. So AI has several advantages over humans when it comes to connectivity and updatability. It is these characteristics that are driving its adoption in a wide range of industries, especially in healthcare and transportation, with the development of robotic doctors and autonomous vehicles. It's important to note that this does not mean that we will see millions of robots replacing millions of humans. Instead, we are likely to see the creation of an integrated network of AI. There are some tasks that AI may not be able to perform initially, such as caring for others, as in the case of a nurse, and tasks requiring creativity. Even the concept of art, which is often thought to be defined by emotions, can be understood as a result of biochemical processes rather than a mystical phenomenon. While AI may not be able to create great works of art in the sense of delving deep into the human emotional experience, it may still outperform many human artists. Some jobs may be more resistant to automation, but it is likely that all jobs will be impacted to some degree by the rise of AI, and in the long run, no job will be completely safe from automation. The ultimate aim of integrating AI into society should not be to protect jobs, but rather to protect humans. Instead of seeing AI as competition, it is important for humans to view it as a means of cooperation. We are likely to see a stage where AI and humans work together to achieve common goals. However, this cooperation will require a high level of expertise, as it requires learning highly specific skills, and may not benefit those who are unemployed or unskilled. This could lead to the creation of a useless class of people who are unable to find work due to the constant changes brought about by technology. In the near future, it is likely that there will no longer be a single job or even a profession that can be pursued for life. In a constantly changing world, traditional concepts such as unions and labor rights may become obsolete. The constant need to adapt and learn new skills will require a high level of emotional stamina, and there is a risk of a global epidemic of stress as a result. Methods like neurofeedback and meditation may help manage stress, but they may not be enough to prevent the emergence of a useless class due to a lack of jobs, technical education, and mental stamina. In previous revolutions, it was possible to try out different socio-political models and implement the best solutions. However, the current technological challenge is much bigger, and the consequences of failure much more severe. Fearing such consequences, politicians may try to block or delay the implementation of new technologies for years, but cannot completely stop it from being realized. Because even if one political party does not adopt new changing technologies, others will in a global liberal market, creating pressure on them to catch up or risk the possibility of lagging behind. In the future, computers may not only be producers, but also consumers, leading to a situation where people may not be needed as consumers. In a world where computers can function as both consumers and producers, the question of what kind of economic system will work best becomes crucial. There is also the concern that the new technologies will only be available to the rich, leading to an even wider gap between the wealthy and the masses. It will be important to find ways to support and empower individuals, whether through the implementation of universal basic support systems or through other means. The capitalist solution of universal basic income and the communist solution of universal basic services are both options that have been proposed. However, the question of what constitutes basic is debatable. If the universal basic support system is implemented, it should be aimed at improving objective human conditions like health rather than subjective ones like prestige. One example of a society that functions on universal basic support is the Jewish rabbi community in Israel. These rabbis are supported by the community for their living and have reported high levels of satisfaction in life. In India also a similar model existed during the Vedic period prior to rigid casteism. Ancient rishis, for their sustenance, relied on the support from the king and other members of the society. Despite not being involved in any practical pursuits, they were highly venerated for their dedication to imparting knowledge and wisdom. Such a society provides basic necessities to its citizens and allows them to pursue the interests that are meaningful to them. This model, or something similar, may be worth considering for the future. The search for meaning and a sense of community may become even more important in the future. And it may be that the role of the philosopher as a meaning maker will become crucial in the 21st century, as we seek to navigate the challenges and opportunities of rapid technological change.